Yo, what's going on YouTube? It's your girl Ari Blades.
It's your man Nardo Clips.
It's Faded by This the B&B podcast, and we ain't renting no houses.
Wait, we forgot to say that we're 3 barbers standing on business. Either way, welcome to the mother.
Hit that subscribe button.
Bing bing.
In the words of Pretty Griffin, you know what really grinds my gears?
What, Peter?
Clients that want to finagle the price with you and then don't want to tip after the cut is done.
It's crazy. Like, how am I gonna be $100K a year barber if the clients act like they broke and don't want to tip?
I have clients who like pay the regular price and then either tip 100% or like give me a decent tip after that, or like don't even care about the price. They just hand me some money and like.
Now you know what? Listen, I don't mind working towards being a 100K barber. I really don't.
Me neither.
Me personally though. Me personally, show off. It's alright. I'll be there.
You on your way? This year, 2024. 100K. You're on a 100K run.
But nah, honestly, I mean, I don't know if this is the right attitude to have towards it. But personally, I don't necessarily. If you want to tip me, go ahead and tip me. If you don't want to tip me, don't tip me. But don't be on me about my price.
Yeah.
The price is the price.
Yesterday's price is not today's price.
Like it's just like you wouldn't go into. You're not gonna go into Foot Locker and tell the dudes behind the counter about the Jordans you about to buy that their price is too high. You're not buying that.
Nope.
You're not going into.
They're not gonna care.
They don't care.
You don't go into Louis Vuitton and tell them, yo, I'm not paying too much. Louis is too high. You're not doing all that.
Yo, I feel like
someone else will though.
It'd be the clients, right? That be picky. They always very, very picky. But drag your haircut out. Like if I got 20 minutes allotted for your haircut, and now I gotta be dragged out 40 minutes to do your haircut, and then you don't tip. I mean, I find that a little bit insane, if I had to be honest. Cause like,
you know what's crazy? The crazy thing about that is you be trying to decide, am I going to finesse this haircut or am I just going to get you out of the chair?
Time slot.
You know, because it's like you can already gauge where this is going as soon as the person sits in the chair. You know, like as soon as you put the neck tape around them and ask them what they want, and you start talking to them about their hair, and they're not so sure about what they want, and then you start talking money. You know, I love that first question as soon as they sit in the chair. How much?
That's one thing as a barber. As a barber, you definitely learn to read people like a lot quicker. Sure. Like even just with a couple of questions, and it's crazy because like it's questions about their haircut or like whatnot, but you can just tell the way they respond or how they explain or whatnot, like who they are as a person. And like I'm almost 100% of the time never wrong, because by the end of the haircut, you know you're sitting with them for 30, 45 minutes to an hour.
Anyway, like
you learn a little bit about that person.
I mean, everybody's not Ari. Ari be like, listen, you got 10 minutes. Zoop.
No, but the thing about it is like the way my price, like my price is just set to where it's like, I don't really need your tip. The problem becomes if I have 30 minutes and in that 30 minutes I want to make $50, that is my price for 30 minutes because I'm on my way to that 100K. You feel what I'm saying? So like if for 30 minutes I can get $50 and I do that twice an hour for 8 hours a day, you feel what I'm saying? That's an $800 day.
That's cutting efficient.
And that's how we get to that 100K. But when clients drag you past that half hour, or they're late, or they're doing this and that, they're setting me back for my goal for the year, and I don't really like that. Like I don't need to tip. Like my price is my price for that lot of time period. If you want to tip me, that's cool, but don't disrespect me with the tip either. Like I don't want a $1 tip. I don't want a $2 tip. You can keep that.
Yeah, you heard that B&B? She's saying be cutthroat. Better make them respect your time and your business. Respect your craft.
That's the only way. Like, and that's what in any business. It's not just barbering. I feel like for any business, like if you're an entrepreneur, like think about doctors. You late to your doctor's appointment, we gonna charge your insurance. You gotta come back another time.
I missed my doctor's appointment a few weeks ago, and they sent me a bill in the mail. Took about listen, you gotta pay a late fee if you're gonna continue to do this. And I had to reschedule.
Like you'll get dropped from a doctor's practice for not showing up to your appointments for a few times.
They have threatened.
Only thing I'm thinking with that too is like no call, no shows. Like there's fees for that. Like if you don't go to a doctor appointment, you gotta, that doctor, someone else with a disease or like not a disease, but someone else that needs that doctor appointment can have that appointment. And it's the same thing with us. Like I've had someone not show up on me, and then I text them and I explain to them, you booked this slot, you have to pay that. It's a respect to my time and my services, and they don't respond. But all right, they won't come get this service again from anyone in here. I promise you that. But it's the same on the same level of respect in that sense.
You know, honestly, with that, well, no call, no shows. I prefer you just walk in, cause because you gotta remember, time is valuable. Time is precious.
No, time is money.
Like it's precious. And at this point, bro, I'm like Ivan Zoot. You 1 minute past your appointment. Respectfully, I'm taking the next walk-in that come through the door.
As you should.
A good client is there early, and early is 10 minutes, 15 minutes before.
Like, I need you in my chair at 1 o'clock, not walking in the door.
I mean, don't get me wrong. For them faithful clients, you know, we kind of bend the rules a tad bit, but for people you know you don't cut on a regular, you make an appointment. I mean, if I'm booking a brand new barber or stylist, whoever, for whatever reason,
I'm not gonna be late.
It don't even gotta be a barber. If I'm going anywhere that needs an appointment, like, and I've never done business with them before, no, I'm gonna be on time.
You gotta be on time. That shows who you are, your character. But
and especially if you like plan on going back to them, like that first impression, you want your first impression to be you like showing up late and like not respecting their time and shit.
True, but at the same time, it's like us as people, like we be so mad at the client, so mad at the customer, but be walking in here 10 minutes late with lunch. Like, yo, give me 5 more minutes.
That is true.
It gotta be like both sides of the spectrum.
It gotta be a good balance. It has to be a balance.
It has to be a balance. Because like, if I hire somebody to do work at my house and I'm like, yo, I need a plumber. Oh, we'll be there at 1, and I'm sitting there and it's 4 o'clock. And they're like, oh, I'm running behind. Come on now.
Next.
Now I'm pissed. Like, you feel me? So you gotta think in that aspect. Like, for instance, you and me, we had this run around with National Grid early in the year. Like, National Grid is the f***ing worst. They had me sitting there for 2 days telling me they're coming. It was like 4 days telling me they're coming to turn on my electric. And they just never showed. Like, I hate that. So I hate when people are late for me to service me for the things I want. So I make sure that my timing is on point. Gotta be.
I mean, it's crazy too. I pride myself on being an on-time barber. I'm a very decent on-time barber. I rather, my father always said one thing. He always used to say, especially being a musician, we used to have rehearsals and stuff. He would always say, I'd rather me wait on you than for you to wait on me.
Can we get Pop on the pod?
Probably.
Yo.
I'm asking.
We rather bring Bernard's Pop on the pod.
Have him bring a pound cake while he at it, because my father's a bacon fan.
We could do a pound cake review on the pod. And actually, y'all, if y'all got like hair products, beard oils, anything like that, y'all want to send it to the pod for the review,
absolutely.
We got y'all. We'll review whatever you guys got. Make sure y'all send that in. But also,
any topics you guys want us to talk about, anything really, anything you want to see or hear.
We'll put a poll up on the page. But also, I was gonna say, like, if you're trying to get to that 100K a year, track your bread.
Yes. If y'all don't got Jay Strive's Barber Bible, you need to go get it.
Yo, shout out my boy Strives, y'all.
I will say, Bernard, because you have a Barber Bible and I don't. I want to hear Bernard break down the Barber Bible and kind of how you can track things in there. And then once he's done, I'll give you my quick way of how I do things if you don't have that or you can't access it yet. Because like I explained it to like one of our barbers here and he's kind of doing something similar, but it's just with a notebook. But the Barber Bible, definitely get into that because if people don't know about that, it's a good resource.
When I came on Create Barber Lounge in December of last year, it's been I done made it past a year.
Yeah, I'm surprised he made it past 30 days to be honest.
Cause boy, it was some iffy moments about me, boy. But nah, I'm dedicated to this.
I'm gonna post the cuts up on the
This is the dream. This is the dream. I'm gonna let y'all, you know what? We're gonna do that too. Like, I'm gonna let y'all see what I'm doing.
Old cuts right here.
And then I'm gonna throw up a clip so you can see what I'm doing now. Then you're gonna be like, alright, you know what he's doing. But nah, when I came on with Create Barber Lounge last year, like Ari told me, she put me on game. She was just like, listen, you need to be able to track your money, keep tabs on it, because when it's time to do taxes, when it's time to do your expenses, your monthly expenses, you got to be able to know where your money's coming from.
Absolutely.
And that's so she put me on Jay Stride. Didn't even know who he was at the time, and didn't even know he was a local Albany barber. So
well, he's in Texas now. But
really?
He used to.
What?
Yeah, he's been in Texas for like 5 years.
I didn't know that.
But I used to work with him when I used to work with Barber.
But I definitely bought the Barber Bible, and let me tell you something. It's good to be able to look and see what you're actually bringing in. A lot of barbers out here are pulling in money and just don't know where it's going at the end of the week. And when it's time to pay booth rents or commissions, it's just like, Where's my money at? Like,
because if you didn't know, as barbers, we don't have paychecks. Like, you don't see your money spread out, how you're making it, and the taxes that get taken out. You know, it's hand over fist, cash, or card swipes.
I like my money, cash, dollar bills. I take cash, I take credit, I take Venmo.
We about to take EBT. We about to take, listen, it won't be, listen, the way things is going right now, I will cut your hair for a carton of eggs. Come see me.
Carton of eggs? Just better be golden goose eggs. Golden goose.
Nah, but the Barber Bible pretty much is just a way to break down how much money you take in for the day. And in the original Barber Bible, it was green. The new one is gold, like a burnt orange type Bible.
Fire.
And it's a book, maybe about maybe 8 by 12, something like that.
Yeah.
Standard book, you know, paperback, and it pretty much it allows you to. The first one allowed you to break down each month. So and then there was different ways you can break it down. One set of pages would be every week broken down, and then the next one would be every week with tips, and then the next one would probably be just expenses for the month. The new one, he upgraded it. He actually put
I didn't
months.
look at the new one.
Yeah, I gotta let you see it. He actually put the months and the dates in the book. The first one, I was putting my months and my dates in the book. In each section for every day, it breaks it down, whether you get a Apple Pay, a Zelle payment, a Cash App payment, a cash payment, a card payment, a Venmo payment. Like, it's literally just laid out there how much of it that whatever you're getting.
And I know Stripe is a real one, so he put Apple Pay. Did he put Google Pay? Because I know he don't got no Android.
Matter of fact, y'all keep talking about that. When we go get the book.
Nah, I don't want to.
Because bro, that book is fire. Like, we're gonna, you know what? When we do another video, we'll bring it out and let you take a look at it.
Actually, I'm gonna put the link right below this. So if you're looking to get a Barber Bible, make sure you guys hit that link below and give my boy Jay Strap some love.
Like,
dope barber, dope guy.
It will definitely help your game. It will definitely, because like I said, I was taking cuts and not knowing where my money was going. And when you're actually writing your money down and keeping up with it, it's like, it makes you feel so much better to know, wow, I did that. Like, wow, I pulled this. Like, wow, I'm actually taking, like, you'd be surprised.
It'd be worth it, man.
You know? It makes those hard days easier at the end.
And then look, it might even drive you to say, well, I want to do more, because I'm going to be honest with you, my books turned into $600. It went from 6 to 9 to 9 to 11. I think one month I pulled maybe 5 bands tops. 6. I know that's maybe 6 tops, you know, and I know that to a lot of barbers, that ain't nothing. No, to me that was a lot, because that's more money I've ever pulled in my barber.
He's been barbering for a year. Like a year.
A solid year. A real solid year. Like,
and part of the year wasn't full time.
Nope.
So he's been barbering like 8 months full time, let's say 8 or 9 months full time. So to be bringing in $1,200 weeks, $6,000 months as a new barber in this industry, I mean, the proof is in the pudding, man. You gotta just be consistent.
That's a fact, you really do.
What do you do to try it?
So I don't have a Barber Bible. I have literally just a notebook. And so what I do is, like, today, what's today? It's the 14th or the 12th?
Today is the 10th. Wow, you're ahead of yourself.
It's the 10th. It's January the 10th. So, like, today I'll come in, and in my notebook I will write a little slot. I'll split the page in half and make boxes. And in the one box, I'll put January 10th. So then today, every cut I do, I'll put the price of the cut, the tip, and everything. And at the end of the day, I'll add it all up so then I could see it all. And then I'll keep track of a 7-day period so then I know, like, how much I'm making per week. I'm here 6 days a week. I'm not here 7 days a week. But still, 7 working days to see how much, like, I'm making through that time.
So you basically get a notebook and you draw a Barber Bible in it.
Basically, yeah.
Yo, we gonna put a link down below
to some notebooks.
In case you want to bootleg some shit. Now
we'll put a pack of pens in there too.
Nah, but that's how we used to always do it. Just like writing it down, like books. And you know what? I watched Strives do that for a while. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's kind of what prompted him to, like, yo, let me make something that puts this together. Because at the end of the year, when you're flipping through that notebook and you got pages and scribbles, and you know, you get bored, you start drawing stars and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
you know what that tells me? That tells me, like, any ideas you got, don't be afraid to
someone will purchase it.
Because I promise you'd be surprised. There's somebody out there thinking the same thing that's running through your head right now, and you'll be like, I don't know if I should. I don't know. And one thing I've noticed, I've learned in my lifetime, like so far, like if you don't act on your dreams or any ideas you got, trust me, somebody else will come and do it, and you're gonna be mad.
And the thing about it is, I went to this tech conference called Funnel Hacking Live. Me and Marv had went like a few years ago. I'm down in Florida, and it had a lot of powerful speakers there. And like when they broke down what an entrepreneur is, it made it make sense for me. Like an entrepreneur is somebody that solves a problem. Right. So in order to like succeed as an entrepreneur, you have to be able to solve a problem that someone else has, especially if you're like creating a product. So the problem the Barber Bible solved was having to go back through those notebooks and figure out like that was a problem solved. Like think about hair products, beard oils. Like somebody had a dry ass beard one day and was like, dang, I gotta put together something I can make for this. And you know what? Somebody else had that problem. You know what I'm saying? Somebody else had that problem. And that's what that's what elevated, you know, the beard oil. Like somebody had a dry ass beard and was like, my beard is dry as hell. Let me make something to, you know, make it feel better. And then they was like, oh, this shit works, so let me show, I got this shit that make your beard feel dry. And then Aiden was like, oh shit, my beard dry. Let me go check that out. And then Bernard was like, oh shit, my beard dry. Let me go check that. And that's really like, what.
It was like the Egyptians. The Egyptians, they said, man, this land too flat. We better build these pyramids.
And then Americans like, yo, the land too flat. We about to build skyscrapers and all types of shit. But nah, but for real, like, just. If you're solving a problem with what you're doing, I promise you're not the only person with that problem.
Yeah.
There's somebody out there with that same problem that needs help getting it solved. And that's just where entrepreneur level 1 starts. And it's just like really moving up and up and up and up. You gotta be a problem solver for real.
Like it's like you also get into networking too, because it's like
you
just like you said, two minds think alike. So it's like you'd be surprised. You can meet somebody and be like, you know what? Let's work on it together. Like me and Ari, we got some stuff in the works on the books.
Yep.
You know, and we coming together to bring some stuff out. So like, you know,
we'll bring it to the pod.
Yeah, let's come to the pod.
Realistically, like this is kind of how the pod came together. We just kind of, you know,
because somebody said, yo, I want to do
a pod.
Yeah. So you know what? Let's do a pod.
Look at us. Aiden, like, my boy Akon, really faded by what are we gonna call Akon, Aiden, faded by Akon. This guy right here, like, I mean, he put together this dope ass space. I mean, you guys can't really see the whole space on the pod, but you know, we'll add some more stuff. But this room here used to be like bright pink, and we just utilize some space in the shop,
the brainchild,
to kind of like branch out and do something new. And we got lights and all types of soundproof and shit. But it was just like a project, and we've been working on it for like.
Probably like 2 months.
Like 2 months, And we didn't know what we were gonna do with it. We were taking pictures of haircuts, and I'm like, nah, let's utilize this space actually. And 2024 is like the year of concert for us. So this is us branching out, bringing the problems of the barbershop, the problems of the industry, the good, the bad, all the hot topics that go along in this industry right to you guys, because there's some things that we're going to talk about here that y'all don't want to talk about in y'all shop or to y'all business owner.
Or like things you might not have thought to bring up, or, you know, stuff like that. So you'll see our format grow and change over the year, and you know, just through us doing this, we're going to be learning with you guys. It's our first time doing this. But yeah, like, this will look different soon. Hopefully, hoping to get some more stuff in here and make it look a little bit more like a studio.
We'll bring some guests up on a pod too.
Right, absolutely, yeah, we definitely will. We got
fresh faces.
6 barbers here. 7, 6 or 7 if you include our apprentice. But
we'll bring them up.
Well, yeah, we'll definitely have people on here, rotate people out.
Different people, not just barbers. We'll bring clients, entrepreneurs,
business people.
We'll talk about it on the pod.
Because nothing is off limits on the pod.
Nothing is off limits on a pod.
Talk about anything in the barbershop. That's what we're talking about here.
If we can bring it up in the barbershop, we're gonna bring it up on the pod. That's period. But anyways, thanks for tuning in. This is episode 1 of the pod. We are 3 peas in a pod. Yo, this is the B&B podcast, and no, we ain't renting no houses. Thanks for tapping in.
Later. Peace.
Cheese.